Hello guys, today I just want to talk again about the personal statement, how important it is that you have it made into a story that is easy to read. Remember, um, doctors are very busy on their work days, and this applies also for program directors and anyone that has to do or be part of the interview process that day. So even if you would like to think that we are given, I don't know, 8 files with each of the applicant's information, personal statement, scores, and all that, and we have time to revise it for 30 minutes before going in to talk to you, that doesn't happen. Usually what happens is that we get your file if you are there and quickly in 5 minutes try to read as much as we can. So that's why long 2-3 pages personal statements fail the purpose of this, because it doesn't capture the brief attention span that the interviewer has for preparation. I'm not saying all of them do the same, but I would say majority don't look at your file for more than 5 or 10 minutes. So make a very attractive, interesting to read personal statement with information that's pertinent to the specialty that you are applying to. Primary care needs only your commitment to work with the vulnerable populations, with the geriatric populations, with understanding how you can be an advocate for them. This is different than surgery. This is different than all the other specialties. This is primary care. Primary care is going to be the family doctor, the doctor that becomes the one to know a patient for 15, 20 years. So your approach, your story has to be different and has to capture. I will tell you something. If I start reading a paper that doesn't have good flow from beginning to end, I'm probably not going to remember anything significant about your interview. But if I read something that has good flow and it's interesting somehow, I can feel you in this piece of paper, then you're up to a good start. You're up for me paying attention to all what you have said, because truly at the end of the day of having to interview 8-10 people in one day, you forget about things, you forget about who this person was, and it's unfair, but it is what it is. And mainly and more in these days of COVID, where because of these interviews that are given remotely, we can interview in a day more and more people than we used to. So please try to make a good personal statement. Do it on your own words first, and then once you have something draft, make sure it flows. Give it to someone that speaks native English to revise, and then you can say it's ready. Don't submit it without someone proofread it. I say because I don't speak English as my first language, so whenever I have to work on personal statements for people, I, after getting the information from you, I draft something, and then I give it to someone that speaks native English, like my secretary, and I pay her for that. So see, it's important, but someone, the concept, the ideas have to come from you. All right, so let's go through this personal statement, and I hope most of you are not making this mistake. So you can see it there now, and you can see, give me 1 second. You can see how it's not very appealing. Medicine runs in my blood since childhood, since my father. I mean, it's not terrible. You could present it like this. There are things that if I wouldn't try to work on it, I would change, like the flow first, the mentioning that this selection to be in this university is on merit. Unless you go deeper on detail on what merit, then it doesn't have a place in there, or is considered a pride. well, you have to explain more about it. If you want to mention that, you have to explain more why it's considered pride. And then all the adversities that happen in this person's life, um, this person is mentioning too many adversities and not giving anything that is important to the program director or the interviewer. We want to know that you are the person we want to work with. We don't, unfortunately, we don't want to know all there is about your life history, and especially not the sad parts. We want to know that the sad parts made you a stronger person. We want to know that you have matured by learning from these experiences. So I want to see that pasted on this piece of paper. I don't want to have to read all what happened to your family members, but I want to read how these events impacted your life. So look at this piece that you have in front. It's not bad, but it could be way better. And that's what we need for this stage of the application process. We need better, we need great. So now let's see my version of this. After talking to this person and realizing what happened through her life and how the his dad presence changed her thinking about how medicine should be in her country and what hasn't been met, I thought, okay, so this person has identified the barriers of access to care, the inability to obtain medications due to low income conditions, food insecurity for his community, and all these things that are commonly seen and studied here in the United States. So I just have to bring that into my piece and add these words that are known in the United States. So that's what I did. And I changed her lines to my lines, and I think it has better flow. I had it read by a couple of people, and they say, okay, this is engaging, and this is what I want you to create. I want you to create a little piece that is engaging and can help you get people attention. So that's all I want to say. Use this as guidance. Go through the video on the tips. How do I get to make this, and how do I make the connections, and hopefully you can draft a good personal statement, and you're still in time to change the one that you want to put on your application for this year. Good luck. We are around the corner for this to start. Thank you.